Namaste, welcome. This is your dream channelings for whenever you tune in. I want to start off by saying that all dream channelings of mine are future-based interpretations and predictions. You come here for confirmation. Most likely, you have gotten some sort of sign, some sort of revelation within the universe, by God, your ancestors, angels, etc. Okay? Nonetheless, you would know if this will be in alignment with you or not. Thank you for tuning in, and let's get started. So, I got this download literally on the 21st of January, and I'm just gonna read out verbatim what I wrote down. It was very descriptive and very detailed. So, here we go. Someone was being hunted by witches, basically energy vampires. What happened was you tried to defend yourself by casting a freezer spell or a paralyzing spell, similar to Piper in Charmed. If you've ever seen that show. So you dabble in the occult, you dabble in spirituality, you dabble in witchcraft, but you are of the light, okay? So what happened was, as you were trying to defend yourself with these spells, you kind of activated it, because it kind of took place, I say kind of, but it actually took place in the station. So your station, any station you're in place, this is where you got kind of activated. You sensed that people around you were kind of out to get you. And I'm gonna clarify with some interpretations of this, because I'm pretty aware this will sound very fiction, but we're gonna move on. So as you were doing this, you ran away from the station, and they were kind of all after you, different people, different individuals, and then all of a sudden you came across somebody that you were kind of I'm not sure where I'm pausing. I did write down enamored, but I feel like it's more so fascinated by, you admire them. All in all, but it's not it's platonic based, okay? So you're very fascinated by them, and then after, you try to run away with them as well. You kind of found out along the line that they, somehow similar to your they're in your soul tribe, somebody that you recognize, somebody kind of do the same thing as you, but you guys are in the same you're in accordance with each other, okay? You're in alignment with each other, and you guys kept on running and so on, and they're trying to give you clues on where to hide, where to go. As I keep on writing here, I wrote down that you're being kind of haunted by the witch association. So actually, let me just kind of clarify a bit. So when I did mention the energy vampires haunted by witches, this is all of this, the symbolism is that you're haunted by people that are doing the same thing as you're doing. So if you are into spirituality, the occult, and at least in this category, you have competition, high key enemies, on some ranking level, with that they don't want you to level up, succeed, so they're trying to take you out spiritually, with spells. You're very good with this paralyzing freezer spell that you do, but I feel like you have a lot of enemies, like in general. Okay, but you're very powerful nonetheless, and this is why they feel threatened by you. If you are in a group that do the same thing as you, the people closest to you, they're not in alignment with you. They're probably just want to be around you because you have strong abilities spiritually, and they just want to siphon that off you. I feel like when they found out that you didn't want to let them, or you were powerful than them, then they went to attack mode. All right, but there was this one person that understood where you're coming from, and even though you probably also dabble like in the dark arts, but like like spirit wise, like your soul is off the line. Okay, so let me continue. This also witch association is very much symbolic to like the spiritual community that dabbles into the occult, if we're gonna say it like that. So yeah. Let's continue. This person that you kind of admire, that has huge respect for you and that admire you as well, that's in alignment with you, they're gonna become a huge guardian for you. You're female, by the way. Both of you guys are female. Okay. Apparently, I feel like they're on a mission to protect you. They become your guardian, like in the long run, when they figure out who you are. And they're very good at helping you hide as well. You kind of go through like shops and boutiques, and I feel like the people, your enemies, the energetic vampires, the naysayers, the people that do the same thing as you but they're jealous and envious, I feel like you can kind of spot them. You're very highly intuitive as well. Lastly, you kind of end up at this old lady. I feel like you can only go so far, and you try to like stay hidden so far, and the guardian, the person that's in alignment with you, your companion, I should say, at this point, because they have been with you for a long time, they can only help you hide you for so long. But you ended up at this old lady's house that's like a spiritualist, but it's like high ranked, but also of the light. I feel like more so it's like you probably do like witchcraft, or into the occult, but it's like it could very much be that you were into like the dark side, and then your spirit was like, we gotta change route, like I don't want to be here anymore because you're supposed to ascend into the light, things of that nature. And yet ended up at this lady's house, and it's full of crystals, and the person that was supposed to join, that helped you stay hidden, they could only stay in that specific house for so long. You ended up like hiding in this old woman's house, and you covered yourself. The friend that you had, your companion, was like, cover yourself with something blue. She put on a blue, like, you found a blue scarf, necklace, and you put that on, and you kind of stayed hidden throughout the dynamic of the entire chase from, your enemies. And your companion, they had to leave because they still dabbled in the occult on the lower vibrational side, so they weren't allowed to stay there. I feel like their mission was just to like, I got you here, and then I got to go because I'm still like connected with, that the other people, that group. I'm still doing what they are doing. So, anyways, you were kind of like appalled why they had to leave. I didn't explain much, but I felt the sense of the fact that, it's almost like they have some sort of like, I'm still on contract with the covenant, so I can't really leave. I'm still in contract with the group, so I can't just leave, just like you're doing. So yeah, but the house that you're staying at is very like they have a huge protection, and it has to do with the fact that there were like a bunch of crystals, like a lot of them outside her, like on a desk outside her front door. I'm not sure if you're supposed to do the same thing, but as an old lady came out and she was kind of like, okay, you can stay here. Or like she just kind of looked at you a bit funny because she didn't kick you out, but I know that you got like timid. But your companion, I guess like your companion from that old covenant, they had to leave because they know that they don't belong there. And wherever you were, that's not your place either. So they're trying to help you heal. It could very much be that you need to go to a healer as well, but this blue crystal necklace is very evident for you to get it's very evident for you to get some sort of blue crystal necklace, and it's very good for like protection against like your enemies. Specifically, if you have dabbled in the dark arts and you have to cleanse your energy or stay hidden and not get submissive to attacks anymore, that would be a good option for you. I know what type of crystal it is, but I feel like I've seen it myself. It feels like a blue crystal clear quartz. Let me just... It's like ocean blue, So yeah. It's not like it's a pendant, it's an actual like all around crystal, like a necklace of blue quartz. Yeah, that one, this would very much help with any energetic vampiric attacks, especially from low vibration energy. I do have additional like messages as well, but I'm gonna go in with some cards on those ones. But this is very specific for someone that's kind of trying to get out from, the occult into or the dark arts, and in terms of occult into a more light healing energy. So for instance, if you're like doing like magic in terms of harming people, you are not going to do that anymore, okay? Because this is not what your soul signed up for. So yeah, thank you for tuning in, and until next time.